Hello and welcome to Glasgow Rangers Nation with me, your host Owen, guys, bringing you live reaction to a fantastic victory for Rangers in the Old Firm game today. Ibrox 3-0 victory, a brilliant performance. And the first thing I'm going to say is, where has that been all season? Where has that been all season? But hey, you know what? Better late than never. Better late than never. We're going to deal with a few things in this thing. I'll talk about the game a little bit first of all. I'm also going to talk a little bit about what this means for the future as well. Just a reminder as well, guys, if you want to subscribe to the channel, please do so. Please join the over 1,000 others who have already hit that sub and joined this channel, guys. We are doing so well thanks to your phenomenal support. It has been absolutely amazing. Victoria and I are absolutely over the moon with just the way you have supported us, with the way you've subscribed, your comments, everything. We love to read your comments. We love to read everything. Thank you so much for all your support. And you can find us on all these different places, guys. Twitter at GRN1872, Glasgow Rangers Nation on Instagram, Facebook, Glasgow Rangers Nation Official, TikTok, Glasgow Rangers Nation. You can email us at glasgowrangersnation@gmail.com, or you can buy the pod a coffee at www.buymeacoffee.com. Anyway, guys, first thing to say is Celtic fans, get some class, grow up, stop being so pathetic. Now, if you'd won today, we never would have heard the end of it. Oh, you haven't won no firm game this season. Oh, we beat you again, blah, blah, blah. But they lose. And what do we hear? Oh, well done for winning the Doesn't Matter Cup. Well done for winning the 3 points. Well done for winning the 3 points. Well done for beating our reserve team. Shut up. Shut up. You know what? Like I said, if you'd come and won today, Celtic fans, you would have been seriously giving it 6-0, wouldn't you? Look, I get that at the end of the day, there is literally nothing riding on this game because of the fact that the league is gone. I get that. And I get they're going to win the treble, as much as it really hurts me to say that. And it pains me as a Rangers fan to say that. But at the end of the day, they lost. They lost 3-0. They were by far the poorer team. They were beaten by the better team. Rangers deserved to win today. It was a good performance, a battling performance, and Rangers won, and just deal with it. You know, at the end of the day, I'll talk a little bit later on in this video about what this actually means for the future for Rangers and Celtic. But it was a great performance today, a battling performance, a performance where we never gave them a minute. We got in their faces, we ragdolled them from the outset, we fought, we battled, we scrapped, and we played some absolutely fantastic football as well. And you know what, Celtic, get a life, seriously get a life. And as for that absolute tool, Chris Sutton, I know I shouldn't say that, but you know, he tweets out this rubbish, oh, well done for winning the Doesn't Matter Cup against our reserves. Get a life. You're a one-season wonder. You're a one-season wonder who had one good season, but you only had that good season because you were playing up front with Alan Shearer, and Alan Shearer got all the attention, enabling you to score goals. You had one good season in your life. You haven't even scored. You criticize Alfredo Morelos all the time. You haven't even scored as many goals in your Celtic career as Morelos has done in his Rangers career. So just shut up. You're irrelevant. Anyway, a great performance by Rangers today. Fantastic battling performances. And, you know, we looked at a team that was named, obviously, this morning before the game. McCrory and goal, over the moon to see Robbie there, sorry. Tav, Goldson, Suter, and Ridvan. Good back four there, solid. That's the sort of back four I think, you know, we need to see next season. I'll talk a little bit about that, you know, there. Lundstrom and Jack and Raskin, Cantwell, Matondo and Fashion. Now, people talked about Cantwell playing as a false nine. I think it was more we play with a bit of a diamond in midfield, with Cantwell at the head of that diamond, Jack at the back of the diamond, and Matondo and Fashion up front, but with the license to play this wide striker role that Michael Beale seems to like us to play. You know, and I think that was certainly something we saw. One thing I think today that got me straight away from the outset is I thought Lundstrom and Raskin were fantastic today. I thought, you know, I'm someone who's criticised John Lundstrom in the past massively for his performances, but I thought today he played very well indeed. I think one thing obviously that's helped is he's more match fit now, and Raskin, I thought, had a much better game than he has in the past couple of games. Now, I think what aided that was Ryan Jack. I think, look, I know Ryan's injured a lot, and I know we obviously hate to see that, but at the end of the day, Ryan, I think, enables Nicholas Raskin, John Lundstrom, whoever's playing to be better, because he will sit in front of that back four. He will do the donkey work. He'll do the dirty work. He'll dig out. He'll cover. He'll drop back and cover the fullbacks. He'll drop in and cover everywhere. I think it's no kind of there's a correlation there, isn't there, really? You know, when he's in the team, Raskin plays better, Lundstrom plays better, Tav plays better if Ryan Jack is there. And like I said, I know he's out injured a lot, and look, I get the criticism of that, but I honestly think he does need to stay. And I have obviously criticised him, and I have said, I've changed my mind a little bit here. He does need to stay. I think, give him that year's contract, pick and choose his games. Don't play him in every game. Don't play him against Livingston, St Johnstone, Dundee United. Play him against the big, the games that are tough, the Aberdeens, the Hearts, the Hibs, the Celtic game. That's where we want to see him play, because that's where he's going to make the difference in Europe as well, in the Champions League. Hopefully, fingers crossed. That's where we need to see Ryan Jack playing, because that's where he's going to enable this team to play better. And he enables our key players, our good players like Nicholas Raskin, like Todd Cantwell, to go and express themselves and be themselves and play that little bit better. Let's deal with it straight away. Let's deal with this young man here, Todd Cantwell. I thought Todd Cantwell was absolutely superb today. He was brilliant. Forget the goal. We'll talk about the goal in a minute, but overall, you've got to just say his energy, his battling, his skill, he just gets everywhere. He works back, he works forward. No matter what part of the game it's in, whether it's the first minute, the last minute, this lad is going up and back and in and out and attacking. He showed creativity. His range of passing again today was fantastic. The skill, there was a little move where he had two Celtic players on him. He kind of back flicked it through them and went through them, and just a fabulous move. And the goal, obviously Lundstram has the shot from outside the area. Joe Hart parries it out. Todd Cantwell, wide awake club, following it in, smashes it in the goal for 1-0 lead. And Cantwell's adding that into his game as well, goal scoring. And I think, like Michael Beale said, this is just the tip of the iceberg with a player. I think there is so much more to come from Todd Cantwell. For me, he's been absolutely superb these first few games. He really has, he's come in, obviously, since he's come in January, he's been absolutely superb. And today, by far man of the match, in my opinion. That's who I'm giving man of the match to today. I just thought he was different class, and he gets the standing ovation when he comes off at the end for Alex Lowry. A brilliant performance from the lad. I just thought, again, just absolute class, the heart of everything Rangers do well. And, he owned that midfield. He ran Celtic ragged. Callum McGregor looked awful today. He was garbage today. It was nice to see the dirty little so-and-so get a booking as well. He deserved that. But overall, you've just got to say, a fabulous performance from Todd Cantwell. Absolutely superb. Then, obviously, that second goal comes, obviously, the early goal, phenomenal from Cantwell. 7 minutes, 1-0 up. Absolutely superb. Then obviously you've got the Suter goal. A lot of people thought that was an own goal, didn't they? That it was an own goal. That it wasn't actually Suter that scored the goal. But it was a good header, great header. If you go back and you watch it, the ball comes in and he's kind of falling away and he's falling dive header, bang, smack, in it goes. Great goal from John Suter. And Suter, I thought today had a great game. No nonsense at the back. Got stuck in when he needed to. Read the game very well. Played brilliantly alongside Goldson. Much better than Ben Davis. So much better than Ben Davis. And I think Suter is a class act. I honestly think that in Suter we've got someone who can play at the back for us long term. And whether that's next to Goldson or whether that's next to someone else. But I do think that Suter is a very good defender, and he's someone I think who will go on to have a very good Rangers career. He is a very talented player. I thought he did very well today. And what was nice, obviously, was for him to get that goal, put us 2-0 up. And at the end of the day, I think we go 2-0 up. That Suter goal goes in. It's nice for him because, like I said, he was partly to blame for one of the goals at Parkhead, and he gets that back, and it's nice for him to get that back. And overall, like I said, a good performance. Obviously, they kind of hit the post, didn't they, with Owen? But McCrory, I know he kind of slipped, but I think his presence there makes hurry, and that's why I think he obviously misses that chance. But yeah, absolutely superb. And then you've got the save from McCrory in the second half. I think it was O'Reilly's shot, and great save from Robbie McCrory. Absolutely superb save from Robbie McCrory. Tipping it over with a brilliant save. And there's a couple of things I want to bring up. First of all, I don't think McGregor makes that save. I think if that's Alan McGregor, that ball is nestling in the top of the goal, and they're back in the game at 2-1. I honestly believe that. The other thing is, you watch McCrory today, and he comes for crosses. He cuts out the danger straight away. And the other thing is, you watch when Kyogo comes on, they live off putting the ball in behind and running in behind our defence. That's what Kyogo lives off. That's what they wanted O to live off, that ability to get in behind us. But I think if you watch McCrory, he's certainly got constant anticipation of that ball, and he's playing sweeper-keeper the whole time, coming out, smashing it away, taking away that danger completely and commanding his area, getting his angles, not staying rooted to his line. Honestly, I know this might seem like sacrilege to some of you, but I think if McCrory plays this season and he plays all these games this season, over McGregor, I honestly think we'd do a lot better than we've done this season, because there's goals I think we would have avoided. He would have come for crosses that led to goals. He would have come out and been sweeper keeper against Celtic in games where we conceded goals. I mean, the one that they got a Parkhead from the Suter back pass, I think McCrory gets that and clears it because he's anticipating, he's reading. He's a fantastic goalkeeper, and I think he's played the games he's played this season. He has not conceded a goal. 4 games, 4 clean sheets, 2 clean sheets against Celtic. The lad's doing brilliant, and for me, I honestly think that Robbie needs to run the team, and he needs, I think, to be the number 1 next season. He has been that good. He is a quality goalkeeper. Really, really good goalkeeper. So, like I said, that save, I think, keeps us 2-1. I think they're back in it, but no, brilliant save from Robbie McCrory. And overall, a fabulous performance from Robbie. He was one of my stars of the game. And I think, had Todd Cantwell not been such a superstar, you could probably put Robbie up there for the man of the match. 62nd minute, obviously, Cantwell has that other chance that Joe Hart saves where he kicks it away with his boot. Michael Beale looked anguished, doesn't he, on the touchline? And but 2-0 still. Tondo had a decent game. He obviously went off, replaced by Hadji. Nice to see Hadji getting some minutes as well. I know Victoria was very happy about seeing Yanis on there. And then Fashion Sakala scores. I mean, first of all, you've got to ask, what are Callum McGregor and Ziggy Starfeld or whatever, or Ziggy Stardust or whatever he's doing at the back, running to each other, ball breaks, Fashion's onto it like a shot. Now, Fashion's through on goal. I'm going to admit now, I've got no confidence at that point. I think he's going to either hit Hart, blaze it over, blaze it wide. He goes round Joe Hart. At the same point, I'm going to think he's going to hit it in the side netting. He's going to hit he hits it. And honestly, at the time he hit it, I honestly thought it was going in the side netting. But no, it goes in. The man from Zambia, 3-0 Rangers. Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Great for Fashion to score, obviously, after a lot of criticism from that semi-final miss and his performance last week. Look, I'm not getting carried away. I still stand by what I said. Sakala is not a starter in this team. He's a squad player at best, or we move him on it if there's someone interested. I thought, he had a decent game today. I thought he played well today. Don't get me wrong. And he really did trouble Starfelt and the Celtic defence. Of course he did. But great to see him score. Obviously, when Ryan Jack came off for Scott Arfield, someone else who I think is going to get a new deal. Great to see Ryan Jack get the ovation he deserved. Other good points, obviously, from today, not just the 3-0 result, but nice to see Zach Lovelace and Alex Lowry get some minutes. Good to see them on the field. Is Lovelace ready for the first team? No, probably not. But at the end of the day, he's deserved that opportunity to play. He's deserved that chance to go out there and get some minutes, as has Alex Lowry for their performances in the Lowland League this year. So overall, a fantastic performance. Now, what does this mean? Look, I know it doesn't mean anything this season. We're still 10 points behind them. They're still going to win the treble. We're still going to have to put up with that and that constant crowing, aren't we? And we're going to I have to put up with the constant ridiculous comments that they make on all our social media accounts and all this. And why they do it, I don't know. I mean, they're actually obsessed, aren't they? They're actually dangerously obsessed. We live in their heads rent free. But what this does for me is it lays down a bit of a marker, and I think, look, you look at that starting 11, and realistically, looking at that starting 11, how many of those players are probably going to start the first starting 11 of next season? I don't think many. I don't think many at all. And realistically, I think you could see McCrory starting, you could see Tav, Goldson, Suter, Ridvan probably, Jack maybe, depending on who we're playing, Raskin, Cantwell, but that's probably it starting next season. But it lays down a marker, doesn't it? I know it wasn't. I know 3 of the 4 defenders, I know they were missing Carter Vickers, etc., but it lays down a marker. It lays down a little doubt in their minds. We've gone there today, we've ragdolled them, we've beat them 3-0, we've scalped them, we've hit them, we've smashed them, we've done everything to them, and we've beaten them 3-0. And that lays down a little seed of doubt in their mind. I'm telling you now, there's a little seed of doubt in their minds now. There's a little bit of they're coming for us. They're coming for us. And I think, a good summer, get those players in early, get those new signings in, get them working with the team, get in the Champions League. I honestly think this team is in a real position under Michael Beale to go and challenge. And it's a massive result for Michael Beale today. I think that's one of the biggest one for me. Huge result for Michael today to get the victory, to get the 3 points and to get his first victory over Celtic, I think is phenomenal. I mean, obviously, he won 8 out of 11 when he was a coach under Stephen Gerrard. So it's great for him to get his own first victory. But overall today, guys, buzzing, fantastic result. Hope you're all partying in Glasgow tonight and celebrating this week. I'm going to have a few beers tonight and celebrate as well. A brilliant performance by the lads, 3-0 against Celtic. Celtic fans, shut up. I don't care what you've got to say. You got beat. You're beaten by the better team, 3-0. If you're watching this video, get a life. Go and watch your own channels. Anyway, thank you so much for watching Glasgow Rangers Nation, guys. Please remember to hit the sub, ring the notification bell. If you can give the video a like, I would really appreciate it. And remember, you can find us. There it is down there. All the social media. You can find us if you want to follow us on anything else. Loads of great content there. And also go back and check out the videos from earlier that from Victoria as well in Orlando. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll be back to speak to you very soon here on Glasgow Rangers Nation. We are the people.